Welcome. It's Tuesday, show number 12. I got a question the other day from a viewer. It was, I'm now on child number 2. We've been through middle school once. Things didn't quite go as planned. I want to make sure this is a better experience. Here's what I have for you. 3 things. Expectations, consequences, and consistency. 3 different areas. Academics, peers, and extracurricular activities. Here's what I say to this. First of all, just because things happen one way with your child the first time around does not mean that they're going to happen the same way the second time around. Different child, different experience. You got to be able to forget what happened in the past and move forward. And here's how you're going to do it. Clearly state your expectations for your child in 3 different areas. Academics. If you're looking for A's and B's and you feel like that's realistic, share that information with them. At the end of the quarter, this is what I expect to see on the report card. If that's realistic, throw it out there. Let them know. Trying your best, giving your hardest effort, not good enough. Give them the specifics so that they can rise to the occasion. Peers, is it okay that they spend the entire weekend out at the mall with their friends? If not, let them know this so that there are no questions when that question comes up. The expectation is very clear. Give them the agenda. Let them know. Let them know what that curfew is on the weekend. Give them the opportunity to rise to the occasion. Finally, extracurriculars. Do they need to participate in a sport? Is there something that you want them to do in the after-school hours? Put that out there. Give them, of course, the choice as to what they want to participate in, but let them know what the expectation is. Then, secondly, follow up. There's got to be consequences. There's got to be consequences. And I say that as a positive and a negative. If you meet the expectation with your grades, wonderful. We get to go out, we have a family celebration, whatever it is. There's a monetary value attached to that. I'm not going to debate that as to whether or not you should pay a child for their grades. People do it, people don't. That's up to you to decide. I can't argue either way. All I'm going to say is get focused on what the expectation is and what the goal is. Meet the expectation, positive consequence. Don't meet the expectation, negative consequence. If you don't get those grades, we're going to have to look into tutoring for you. We're going to have to look into something that's going to help you meet the expectation. The same goes for the peers. The same goes for the extracurriculars. Give them the consequences, both negative and positive, so that, again, they have the opportunity to rise to the occasion. Okay? Finally, consistency. At no other point in their lives is this more important for you. You throw the expectation out there. You have to be able to enforce that consistently with the consequences. And again, enforce sounds like a negative word, but use it also in the positive. You met the expectation, here's the consequence. I'm going to be consistent and follow through with what I said I was going to do for you because you met the expectation, you gave the extra effort. Conversely, you didn't. I have to be able to enforce that expectation and the consequence that's associated with it. So, be very clear in your own mind as to what the consequence is going to be because you have to be the one to step up to the plate if and when they don't meet that expectation. Okay, so it's very simple. 3 things: expectations, consequences, consistency. There's no reason that your second, third, fourth child, however many you have, can't have a wonderful experience. Don't let that feeling of things didn't quite go so well the first or second time around affect in any way what's going to happen right now. It's not a response to what happened in the past. Different child, different experience. I can wish you the best of luck. You don't need it. You have the tools now. Very simple. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.